Hi, my name's Tony Amore. I'm Stoke-on-Trent, Staffordshire. It's my artwork. And it's Raphael's Transfiguration of Christ. So this is one of my drawings that I've done in pencil. So this is where I live, Stoke-on-Trent, Staffordshire. Franz Liszt, the concert piano player, Franz Liszt, the 1800s. This painting was painted in the 1800s. There he is with George Sand, the lady novelist. Changed her name to a man's name. I think her real name was Aurora Dudevay or something, Dudevay. But Aurora was a real name, but she changed it to George Sand, a man's name. She smoked cigars and wore men's clothes, and she was in a relationship with Frederick Chopin. And this is Franz Liszt. Some of the most difficult piano pieces in the world were written by Franz Liszt. So there's been some brilliant composers, if you like, songwriters in the world, and piano composers and stuff. But one of the most very talented singer and songwriter for me, and it's just my opinion again, is John Lennon out of the Beatles, and from Liverpool, and the city of Liverpool. And John Lennon was one of the most, as well as Paul McCartney as well. John Lennon and Paul McCartney wrote some of the greatest songs that have ever been written. But on his own, John Lennon was a titan. He was so ahead of his time, and so brilliant, and it was very comical to watch. So I was watching a documentary about him a few days ago about John Lennon out of the Beatles, the most successful recording band that's ever existed, the Beatles. The Monkees were also very successful. They were a great band from America, and the Eagles, another great band from the United States of America, also one of the world's greatest bands, the Eagles from California. I think they're from California anyway, or from the United States of America. But John Lennon seemed a really funny character. I was watching this documentary, as I was saying, a few days ago or a week ago or something, and I saw him in his studio with some with some other famous people, and I just thought, what a funny guy. He's so funny, so jovial, so full of life. He was really good. It's really good on film, and that's even before he wrote a song. But yes, he was lovely. He seemed a lovely guy and a brilliant singer, and like I said, one of the most gifted songwriters that I know of. So that's it, of the last century, because we're in 2000 now, 2018. So at the 20th century, John Lennon was the greatest. So now getting back to sorry. So, to get me watch, I'll be back, as Arnold Schwarzenegger says, and he is back. That's good. And this is this is Franz Liszt that I'm playing, Mephisto Waltz. So it's Franz Liszt, Mephisto Waltz, number 1. Quasi presto, means very fast. Allegro, fast and vivace, vivacious. So this is the music that he wrote, Mephisto Waltz, by Franz Liszt. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to practice this for 1 hour. I'll practice it on film for 1 hour. So awesome. Pages mixed up. It's better. I'll sit down. fast again. Actual fact, I think I'll leave it today and practice an hour another day. I just don't feel fancy today. Just don't feel playing for an hour right now. I'll come back to it, see how I feel. So, it's my Giant t-shirt with James Dean on. Giant, the last movie that James Dean did. So I like this one. And I think that's it, really. That's it. My hero, Rupert Murdoch, and the lovely, vivacious Jerry Hall. You. Thank you from Tony Amore.